Good afternoon, my name is Paul. When you've got a Mercedes Benz with an AMG badge, not an AMG line, but an AMG badge, then you've got something special. The car behind me is a C-Class Cabriolet. What it actually is a Mercedes Benz C43 AMG Cabriolet with a premium pack. C43 means it's got a 6-cylinder, 3-litre, twin turbocharged engine putting out 390 horsepower that will propel this car to 155 miles an hour very easily. That makes for a very interesting car. It's 2020, it's done 26,500 miles, it's in iridium silver. I'd like to show you around. So there we go. It's an iridium silver, which is a really nicely metallic colour. It's not too glossy, which I like. A lot of the metallic colours are very glossy, and that's all very well and good, but sometimes it's nice to have something which isn't matte, but it's just not overly glossy. You don't get a lot of flashback from it. So 2020, 26,500 miles. The 6-cylinder engine. Now there are a couple of AMG options with the Mercedes. You can have the C43 or the C63. The C63 has got a thumping great big V8 engine. It's got 2 turbos, incredibly quick, makes a very rude noise, and it is an absolute animal to drive. Great fun, quite thirsty, quite a lot in terms of insurance, and they're a lot of money to buy. The C43 has got, as I said, it's a 6-cylinder engine, so your fuel consumption isn't going to be quite as heavy, well, it's not going to be anywhere near as heavy as it would be with a 4-litre V8 twin turbo. And it's got a very definitive engine note, which I'll show you in a minute when I start the car up. It's still got 4 exhausts coming out of the back. You've still got the AMG badge, proper AMG badge, and not an AMG line. And it's really nice, kind of discreet boot spoiler. Now I'm going to home in on this paint. This paint, where you can see how metallic it is. It's beautifully metallic, but not overly glossy, and I really like that effect. I think that works really well. You put that with the black starting around the exhausts, the black roof, the black wheels. It does set it off really nicely. There's the insignia that states it's got a bi-turbo, and it's also got a 4MATIC badge on there, and the 4MATIC is Mercedes-Benz version of 4-wheel drive. So a lot of horsepower, is more easily tamed with a 4-wheel drive system. Whether it's in the middle of summer, whether the car's been driven in the winter on slippery conditions or on the road, the handling characteristics of this car are really very good. Here you can see the wind deflector. So it's down position at the moment. When you press the button, that comes up. And if you put the windows up as well, that keeps this area nice and calm. It doesn't sort of interfere with your hair too much when you're driving at motorway speed. And what you've also got on this car, which is a really nice option, is something which is called air scarf. So air scarf is operated by that button there. So this is the electric seat button. So you've got seat heating, and that's the air scarf, 3 different settings. So there are 2 fans fitted in here, and there's a heater element, and they will blow air through these vents onto the back of your neck. So if you're driving on a nice sunny day but it's not incredibly hot, or you're doing a long journey, or you're doing a reasonable speed and it's not quite as warm in the back, or as warm around your neck as you'd like, that makes a huge difference. You've got leather seats with Alcantara centers, so that's nice and cool in the summer and warm in the winter. It's lightweight as well, and it feels nice. It feels very sort of Alcantara-y. Red belts, beautiful red contrast stitching. You can see there we do have plenty of legroom in the back for rear passengers. And when I do that, you can see the car returns the seat back to where it was before. Nothing complicated there. No messing around with seats when you're getting people in and out of the back. The seats are electric memory, so this does the base of the seat. You can move it backwards and forwards. That does the back of the seat, backwards and forwards. That does the headrest, which you can raise up and down. And then you've got the three different seat heater options. You've also got this button here. Now I'm going to show you on the seat. I'm going to push that button forward, and you can now see that that gives you an adjustable squab under the back of your knee. So depending on how you like your seating position or how long your legs are or are not, you can adjust that accordingly, and that's nice. You've got a keyless start, which is just in here. There's a start button, your lights, nice gloss black interior, decent size navigation screen, and that nice leather contrast stitching. Again, Alcantara through the centre, leather around the outside. You've got a good bolster there, so that helps to keep you upright if you are driving it spiritedly. And down here there's another button which gives you lumbar support, which increases this area up and down depending on how you like it. It's fully adjustable. Now jump in. Lovely aluminium pedals. They give you a good amount of grip. Now I'm going to foot on the brake, hit the start button, and that's now leapt into action. And I'm going to come around to the back. And that's the noise that comes out. Now that's just on tick over. That's a lovely burble. When you put your foot down, if it's you have two different modes, so you can have it in standard mode, in which case, although you can still hear it, it's nice and smooth and quiet. And then you have a switchable mode, which now I don't know if you can hear that. There's a difference in tone. I'm not going to sit here and rev it, but that gives you opens up some valves of the exhaust, makes the exhaust gases exit faster, and it gives you a nice rewarding noise. You can just hear the difference there. So that's rather cool, makes it sound really good. You've got a digital dash. Now the digital dash here is driven predominantly from this area here. There's a touch button here, and I can scroll through various different options. If I go to the home, and I can scroll across. There we go. Different dash layouts. And I can have navigation showing in here as well. I can flick to the right hand, and then I can scroll up and down. As you can see, I'm showing boost, tyre pressures, onboard computer, navigation, various different options. Back down to rev counter. Very nice, customizable dash. We've got cruise control and speed limiter on this side, and then we have a touch control system here, which mirrors what is down there. So we have home button, which takes you to home here, and then we have a touch control pad on here, which does the same as the other one does, but it drives the center screen, which means you can completely control that from here. Again, there's a home button there. We've got a touchpad here, and then we've got the wheel. The wheel will turn, so you can rotate it, and you can move it up and down. At the moment we're in dynamic select, so I can go into individual configuration, and I can change the way the car drives. Struggling with the reflection. Transmission, suspension, exhaust, electronic stability program, so I can change the way the car drives according to what my mood is at the time, and all that is driven from here. You've got start stop, sports exhaust, volume for the radio.
Prime Ministers pay tribute to all.
And then we've got the camera system, so I can click onto camera. It's now going to give me all these options down the side. I can flick through, I can change the views, That's looking forwards and 360 degrees, so that gives me a very clear view all the way around the car. That one points forward. This one here is showing me, it's pointing downwards to show either side of the car. So if I'm parking next to a curb, I can see exactly how far away I am from the curb. That one does wide angle from the back of the car, and that does a more focused narrow angle and gives you the 360 degrees. So it's a customizable camera system, very clever, works incredibly well. The whole wide angle thing, I just love that. It's such a cool thing. Down here you've got your dynamic select, so individual configurations. So I've got sport, comfort, individual, which I can customize, as I said to you earlier, with you can change the exhaust and the suspension and what have you, and slippery. So so you can again adjust that. You can adjust the dampers. The dampers is the suspension rate, so you can make it reduce, sport, or balanced. So depending on your driving style, depending on the road surface, you really can kind of customize your experience with this car very nicely. If I pop that open, you can see here you've got USB for your tablet, which will give you screen mirroring, cup holders. If I push this, we've also got more USBs and storage in there. And it's just a really nice place to be. You can see the up and down. So down paddle there, up paddle there. My camera will struggling because of the sunlight. There's an up paddle there, even though my camera is struggling to get it. There it is. So you can change gear manually, which gives you the full sort of a sporting experience. This is a very comfortable car. It sounds amazing. It's got a lot of power and a lot of sense of occasion when you're driving it. This is a lot of fun, and I do love that steering wheel. There's so many black steering wheels with buttons. All this metal finish, and the AMG insignia on the bottom. The flat bottom bit is designed to give you more legroom. This is adjustable electronically, and that will memory with the seat memory positions. And you've got 1, 2, and 3. So that is a great all-rounder. 26,632 miles. And a car I would very much enjoy driving throughout the summer and in the winter, because the roof is actually very well insulated, so it cuts a lot of the road noise down. Just a great car. So I hope you like the car. I hope you like the video and find the video useful. If you'd like to know more about the car, please visit our website, www.bramshawebv.com. Drop us an email, drop us a text or a WhatsApp, or pick up the phone and speak to us. We'd love to talk to you about it. If you have a car you'd like to sell, whether it be a sports car, a Mercedes or a Porsche or a Bentley or an Aston Martin, or a luxury car, a big limousine, again Mercedes, BMW, Range Rover, that sort of thing. If you have something you'd like to sell and you'd like us to help you sell it, or for us to buy it for you, from you, please give us a call, and we'll see what we can do to help. Thanks for watching.